With On-Demand Location, and we're here at Canterlot Gardens with John DiMaggio.
Yay! Hooray! Cue the crying baby. It's awesome. There's a 5-week-old baby in the room. It's awesome. I always love doing an interview with newborns. That's great. We might as well get a monkey in here too, and an elephant, and maybe even a gazelle. You never know. Never work with kids and animals. Anyway.
All right. How have you been enjoying your time here so far?
It's been great. The 7 or 8 hours I've been in Ohio. It's 2.5 hours of them I was trying to go to sleep, and then the rest of them I've been saying hello to bronies, which is awesome because I don't have any brony fans, and now I think I have brony fans, so that's kind of cool. You know, the whole My Little Pony world is it's really funny. It's such a subculture. It's great. I mean, and they're all very nice. Everybody's been very nice, which is cool. So that's a good thing. O-H-I-O. There you go. All right, one person. Got it. All right.
All right. Now, you've worked in television, you've worked in film, you've worked behind the glass as a voice actor. What similarities and differences have you noticed between all these avenues of performance?
I would have to say the quality of the drugs. The on-camera people get the better hooch. No, seriously, you know, it's all a matter of focus, and it's a matter of the project. You know, it really all depends on what the subject is, what the material is. You know, when you're doing animation or you're doing a video game, it can be broad, it can be over the top. You know, when you're doing something on camera, you know, when you're like, you know, did Modern Family, like, you know, you hit your marks and you get it done, and you just, you know, you do your stuff, and you're in, you're out, you know, and that's what you do. I mean, when you're an actor, you know, you go on stage, you hit your marks, you get off, and that's it, you know. So that I think is different. Film as well, but there's a lot more waiting around in between with film and television when you're on camera. You know, there's a lot of downtime, whereas when you're recording, you know, for a show, for like, you know, an animated show or a video game, it's a much faster pace. So that's the big difference. That's definitely the big difference.
All right. Can you share with us some of your most recent projects that you've been working on? Well,
let's see. I've been working on a new show for IFC called Out There. That'll debut in January. I think somebody's gurgling on some formula over there. It's pretty awesome. It's a 5-week-old kid, man. Come on, that's, you know. But Out There has been been really interesting. There's some really experienced people on that show, and there's a really wonderful cast. Myself, Pamela Adlon, Kate McCucci, Fred Armisen is in the show. Megan Mullally. It's gonna be really funny. Also, been doing a lot of Pound Puppies. That's for yeah. I'm a Pound Puppy. Hey man, that's not funny. Come on, at a pony convention, I'm a puppy, dude. Leave me alone. I'm a Pound Puppy. Once a Pound Puppy, always a Pound Puppy. Damn it. Anyway, no, doing a lot of Pound Puppies. Gosh, doing a little bit of Gravity Falls here and there. You know, always get to do Joctopus on fish hooks, and that's always fun. Also I'm executive producing a documentary on voiceover called I Know That Voice, and we've got interviews from everyone from Billy West to Tara Strong to Noel Blanc, who is Mel Blanc's son. We've got just about everybody in the business involved in this thing. I mean, you know, it's really awesome. I mean, the top-notch people. we got an interview with Matt Groening, for crying out loud. I mean, we've got a bunch of the Simpsons cast, and it's just been really great. You know, Seth Green, has done. I mean, everybody's come out of the woodwork for this thing, so that's been really cool. But that's been taking up a lot of my time, and yeah, and that's I would say that's about it. You know, been just wrapping up on post on Futurama pretty much, and Adventure Time is still chugging along like the good show that it is. So you know, what time is it? Adventure Time. See, everybody knows.
Speaking of Futurama, what has the experience on that show been like for you over the years? What kind of reactions have you gotten from your fan base?
Well, it's really one of the greatest professional experiences I've ever had. The fans are great. Fans are rabid. They're very they're very savvy. They're don't slam the door, for crying out loud. This guy just walked in the room. He's like, don't but it's been a wonderful ride. We've been doing a lot of the post production on the second set of 13 episodes that we did that will debut next year. I think in June of next year. So that'll be really cool. I'm excited. We just saw some stuff that it's really, really funny. I mean, the show just gets funnier and funnier every season that we get to do it. So hopefully we'll be able to get to do some more. But there's going to be more coming out. Hopefully we get to do more after those. But the fans have been great, and you know, the reactions have been great, and you know, a lot of people don't know me until they see me, and then maybe they go, "Oh, wait a minute, I think So there's that bit of anonymity there, but you know, sometimes not, and that freaks me out because I don't know, that's just weird. People are like, "You're the dude with the robot voice," and that's pretty. Hey, can I? Wow, that's. Hey, can I? You know, sweaty palm handshake, and you're like, "Thank you. Where's the nearest bathroom? Help me." But you know, that's it. Just so basically, my life is a lot of handshakes and hand sanitizer. It's all right. It'll work out. And babies feeding on stuff. It's just awesome. Yeah.
You're also Marcus Phoenix in Gears of War.
Nice. Yes.
What experience was that role for you like? How is working with a piece of interactive entertainment different than working in something such as animation voice acting or an advertisement?
The thing that's different about animation and about video games is, you know, animation is a closed thing. You know, you're creating 22 minutes or 11 minutes of material, whereas with a video game, you're creating an entire environment and an entire experience. So, you know, from front to back, and you have to create, you know, every option for that player character to be able to do. So it's a lot more work. Video game work can be tedious. It can be stressful on your voice because of the amount of yelling you have to do, and shouting, and yelling again, and then yelling 3 times as loud, and then you know, then whispering, and then yelling again. And then more yelling. Video games is a lot of yelling. It's funny. Seriously, there's a lot of yelling in a video game. It's shocking how much there really is, because you're always in battle. You're always in battle. You're never like at home with a cup of coffee or something like that. There's never, you know, help me out. You know what I mean? Like, John, can we get one with a sip? Can we get another one with a bigger sip? And then can we get a huge gulp after the third one? Never. No, it's always a shout and a shouter and shoutist. I just made up 2 new words, man. Isn't that great? But yeah, that's really the difference. Hey, listen, I don't get me wrong, I don't mind it, but hey, can't we all just stop shouting during battle sequences? Can't we have let's invent a guy that does sign language to back and forth. Just during the fighting sequences, I mean, sure, I'll yell when somebody shoots me or something like that, but if I'm cueing it, can I just give the one sign hey, you guys pull over there, you moving this thing. Let the animators do a little hustle and bustle, for crying out loud. I'm kidding, but that's really the difference. The amount of cues that you have to do. That's it. But it's fun nonetheless.
And you're also working on Adventure Time. You're repping a little bit of it right there.
Hey, yo. That's Love Penn. Can we get a close up on that? Yeah, Pendleton Ward. He's a good guy. That freaked everybody out. That was a sudden jerk. Don't anybody watching at home drinking, please go get a bucket. That'll work out. Yeah. Who doesn't love Penn?
It was his birthday recently, wasn't it?
It was his birthday recently. I think he celebrated with a bottle of something. Because he's a fun cat. No, he's a really good guy. I didn't get this world that he created at first, and now I'm getting it more and more. It's a lot. The show is a lot more fun for me. I just didn't understand it. There's a lot of very funny after recording has stopped recordings of me just kind of in the WTF mode of why is this happening? Yeah, but whatever. Who doesn't love bacon pancakes though? That's all I'm saying. That's it. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Adventure Time is great.
Have you done anything? Because your character Jake on the show, he morphs and stretches his body a lot. Have you had to adjust your voice to
not really. I mean, certain cues. I mean, if they say, "Can you be a little more hollow? Can you make it a little more big?" I mean, sure. I mean, you get that kind of direction when needed. But for the most part, he sounds the same whether he's big or small. So he's just that cool. I love doing Jake the dog. Jake is a lot of fun. And Jeremy Shade is really great too as Finn. He's a good kid. I've seen that kid grow up in front of my face. He's really cool. He's a good kid, and Tom Kenny is the Ice King is wonderful. And I mean, we got a lot of great people. Maria Bamford, who's a really brilliant comic. Yeah. And she's the Christmas lady in the Target ads. If anybody doesn't know who she is, she's just a brilliant comic mind, and she gets to do stuff on the show. Steve Agee is great, and I mean, everybody has a good time, and Pan is great as Lumpy Space Princess too. So it's we have a lot of fun.
Blast from the past here. You were Steve Ballmer on Pirates of the Silicon Valley.
Yes, I was Steve Ballmer, the Microsoft president right now. Yeah, he's that was a lot of fun to do that. It was great. I actually had to shave the top of my head, not the sides of it, mind you, the top of it, the very top of it, so that I had like a male pattern baldness thing happening. And then they gave me hair pieces that would kind of, that were different stages of the male pattern baldness. So, but I had to keep it shaved every day, and we had to, and then we would shoot during the day, and then my head would literally get a 5 o'clock shadow. So we had to there was a lot of, I had to be in the makeup chair for an hour. It was like Chinese water torture because they'd have these stipple sponges, and they would just sit there and they would just do this for an hour, and trying to get this to blend with this to blend with this. So it was just constant tapping on your head. I don't want to do that anymore. That was rough. I don't want to. Yeah, that was it was a lot of fun. That was. I actually showed up the first day. The first day I got like right before we started shooting, I got my head shaved and I showed up at my friend's work after I'd gotten the makeup test done, and I showed up and he blanked the brick, if you know what I mean. When I showed up, he couldn't see me. I was like, "Excuse me, sir, can you help me with this?" He's a mechanic, and I walked into the garage and the sunlight was in his face. He's like, "Hold on a minute, I can't with John? What the man? That's hilarious." It was really funny, but it was a great bunch of people. You know, Anthony Michael Hall was really good in that, and Noah Wiley was great. Noah Wiley, really a true testament to a wonderful actor and a great person to work with. Years after I'd done Pirates, I had done an episode of ER, and he as soon as he saw me, there wasn't like a, because I hadn't seen him in a while. As soon as he saw me, "Hey, DiMaggio, how you doing?" And it was just like, wow, you know, it was one of those moments where you say, I've been in this town long enough, you know, Los Angeles, that, you know, that I walk on a set and the star of a major television medical drama is like, "Hey man, how you doing?" You know. Same with like Eric Stone Street and Julie Bowen. Like I did, you know, Modern Family, and they, you know, they were like, "Oh God," because I used to see Eric Stone Street all the time in auditions. His second Emmy couldn't have happened to a better guy. That was awesome. I don't know if you guys watched that or not, but yeah, it's, you know, it's nice. It's nice to be able to say, you know, I'm doing okay in this town. I don't need to. You know, other people will be like, I want to be the lead on a sitcom. Whatever. Good luck. You know, the odds are, you know, you got to be happy with what you got, and I have plenty, you know, so, but it's a good thing. Yeah, Steve, but that was a lot of fun doing Pirates of Silicon Valley. Yeah, that was a long time ago. I'm like, memories like the corner you me.
Learning about all of the technology, the foundations of modern computing that Pirates really covered, and seeing everything we have today, how has technology met your expectations of what it was going to be when you were filming it, and how has it affected your work today, all of these new developments that we have?
Well, I mean, a majority of voice actors audition from home now. You know, I mean, the technology, you know, I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah, and then I mean, a lot of people do that. I don't, but I know a lot of people do that. You know, I'm not that technically savvy, to be perfectly honest, but there's a lot of people that actually are. I mean, for one, I can say Tom Kane, who is the voice of Yoda on Clone Wars. He moved to Kansas, and he does all his recording from Kansas, from his own home. He built a studio in his house, and like I think he lives like at where University of Kansas is. What is that? I can't. Does anybody know where that is? Lawrence? Is it Lawrence? Where do you? Yeah, I don't know. At any rate, yeah, he's. I don't want to give anybody Tom Kane's address, for crying out loud. What am I doing? But he does that, and it's just that. I think that's what's made it different. But you know what? It also takes away, because there's something to be said about being in the room with a bunch of people and doing your thing and having that reaction, as opposed to just being like, okay, let's listen to this next thing. Click. So I don't know. It's good and bad. It's more convenient, yet it's not as organic. I would say that's it. But you know, listen, when we start teleporting, call me. You know what I mean? Spock, energize. Yeah, that was my lame Shatner. I don't do a Shatner. All right.
All right. Well, do you have any places where the fans can go to check out your work online? And do you have any?
Check out iknowthatvoice.com. Check out me on Twitter at the John DiMaggio. You know it's me because there's a really cheesy yearbook type picture of me. It's not even me as a yearbook, but it's somebody else's yearbook picture with my face in it. It's really stupid. You got to look it up. It's really dumb. Yeah, I'd say Facebook, but I'm sick of saying not now, never to people I don't know on Facebook, because I'm trying to be like, oh, Facebook, I'll try to keep that to myself. But I have 1,800 friends on Facebook. I'm like, do I really know that many people? I don't know. But no, Twitter and IKnowThatVoice.com, and also I Know That Voice on Facebook. See, that's what I can plug on Facebook. But yeah, that's about it. That's where they can check me out, and I appreciate it. I appreciate all the people liking my stuff.
We certainly all do here.
Well, thank you very much.
You have any final messages you want to get out to the fans watching?
Yes. Don't get too high, don't get too low, and always take care of your teeth. It's simple. It's a universal thing. You gotta take care of your teeth. Don't get too like, I'm thinking this. Don't get too. Always take care of your teeth. And little babies are funny because they make the weirdest noises while you're trying to talk.
All right, John DiMaggio, thank you so much for being with us.
Hooray! Hooray!